morning. Happy Tuesday. I don't know about you, but it's feeling like fall here, getting a little chillier every morning. So I have an off one to go over today. And yes, it has something big to do with your finances. Payroll expenses can be one of your largest expenses for running your business. And something that ends up costing even more money is if you have independent contractors working for you that maybe aren't. Maybe they're misclassified as independent contractors, but they're really employees. So, what is the big difference between an independent contractor and an employee? One of the main ones, well, there's a number of different things to look at. And if you have any questions, I highly recommend talking to an employment attorney. It's worth an hour's consultation fee to ensure that you're not setting yourself up for problems down in the future. But what is the relationship between the parties? Do you have written contract in place for what each party is contributing to this business relationship? Are there employee type benefits involved, pension plans, insurance, vacation pay? How is that relationship set up? Do they report to you? Do you control when they are working? Do you control the financial aspects? So does your business have direct control over the financial aspects of the worker's job? Things that fall under that is, are you reimbursing expenses? How are they being reimbursed? How are they paid? Do you control how much they make? Do you set their hourly wage? Or do they have the ability to come to you and say, hey, I am changing my rates. Here's what the new rate will be, etc. Who provides the tools and supplies? If you're providing the tools and supplies, you're telling them where they have to be and when they have to work, you're getting into a really great area that they're probably an employee. Um, so if they have freedom to set their own hours, if they provide their own tools or supplies, then they're more than likely an independent contractor. There's a lot of tests, decisions that go into this. So like I said, it can be worth a discussion with a attorney because this is something that is scrutinized fairly frequently nowadays. And if it's decided they are not set up properly, you could be looking at penalties, interest, back pay, back overtime pay, and such. And it can cause a lot of financial uh, pain to your company. So if you are not sure, you can reach out. We can have a brainstorming session. And again, I highly recommend just a short call with an attorney to make sure if you're in any of the gray area that you make sure they are classified correctly so that you do not end up having penalties and fines that you can't afford to pay. So I just thought I would throw that out there as something to look at when you're doing payroll, when you're paying your contractors, just to make sure everything is where it needs to be. So have a great week. And next week, I'm going to go over salaried versus hourly and exempt versus non-exempt employees because there's just a lot of confusion around some of that too. So have a great week, and we'll talk a little more payroll next week. Bye.